Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bradley. No good with the triple.
Anderson Verjao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
So it's Boston now. Outside Rondo. Pass to Bass. Rondo kicks to Green. Inside, puts up the baby hook. Bradley can't get it to go.
And Verjao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists. Shot clock at 6. The drive by LeBron. The layup missed.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Offensive rebound. Sullinger with the bucket.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Boston on D. And Verjao, a good decision maker, Steve, for a center. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio last year.
And he had a terrific season as a two-point jump shooter. You know, able to spread the defense out a little bit and operate from the high post.
Rondo, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of... And Rondo drops them both.
And Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite his dust-ups with former coach Doc Rivers. You know, he says he studied his ways and learned a lot from him. Definitely a lot of respect there. Not really the start they wanted. They missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
Green kicks to Bass. Back to Green. Rondo against Irving. The drive by Rondo, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And Rondo had said that his knee injury has made him humbler and certainly more appreciative of the NBA and his God-given gifts and not skipping steps in his approach now to the game.
Yeah, you know, but he did skip a flight with the Celtics last season. He stayed in L.A. to celebrate his birthday. That's not exactly how you want to go about your work.
Here's Rondo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Sullinger. Outside for Rondo. LeBron against Green. The dish now to Sullinger. Green in the post. Working on James. Bradley drives in. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Verjao setting the pick for Irving. Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there. Boston trailing. Rondo passes to Sullinger. Outside Bradley. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. That's blocked. LeBron right side. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Rondo dishes to Green. The left rim and out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's LeBron missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Green. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston. But while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
That's good from Green.
And Jeff Green, you know, in the third season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential. And I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
And it's good.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Rondo against Irving. Rondo's shot is good. You look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears, and that's just sort of the mystery.
And it's Bradley off the drive. He kicks it to Rondo. Sullinger a screen on Waiters. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And Steve, he looked pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but, you know, rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
And Rondo's field goal percentage dipped, but he shot a lot more three-pointers than ever before in his career. Coming off that injury, maybe not looking to drive as much as in the past. He hit that three-point shot at about 29%. I think he's got to get that mark up. If he does, then he could really be lethal.
And Cleveland making a change here. Marion's checked in. And Rondo drops them both.
And Rondo trying to add range to his shot. Didn't stay idle while he was getting healthy. Seems he rehabbed his shot while rehabbing his knee.
Irving kicks to Waiters. Love with the screen for Waiters. Irving with a clean look. Another miss by Irving.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Now here's Bass. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Yeah, boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Here's Irving after the basket by Boston. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but he actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Bradley. Lets the 3 fly. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And for Irving, some have said he over-dribbles and tries to freelance too much offensively. They'd like to see him become more pass-oriented. Some of that really a function of personnel, but I think he can and will improve as a passer.
Shots good by Waiters.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points for him. Bradley is screen on Irving. On the wing, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. You talk about areas for Irving to improve, Clark. Defense certainly part of it.
Yeah, and with LeBron back, I think every player will be held to a higher standard defensively, no question. Kyrie, a player with a lot of responsibility offensively, but to be great, you got to do it at both ends.
Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, you know, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it right.
And Green slams it in.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not...
Searching for his first points of the game. Here's Waiters, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He was dismissed from a practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player, and he's very gifted.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in.
You know, you hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry.
Now, here's Olynyk. 6 to shoot. From deep, Thornton, good. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Irving passes to Marion. Pass to Waiters. Back to Marion. Waiters up top. He's guarded by Thornton. That's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For the Cavaliers, Miller comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters. Boston's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Kicks it to Olynyk. To the middle. And slam dunk by Smart. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Boston. 5 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Down low. It's tipped. Smart wide open. He fires. And again, it's Boston converting.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Outing. Marion, a screen on Wallace. And it's Miller penetrating. That drops. Miller's got his first points of the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Over in the corner, Turner. He feeds it to Smart. Dishes to Thornton. And the pass to Wallace. Wallace left side. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. 3-on-3. Thompson left side. Puts it up from 12. Here's Marion. No good. Good work defensively by Turner. And here's Boston. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. As far as key factors coming into this game, he said that defense is their focus, and he added our shot blocking really gives us that anchor inside and the foundation we need to be successful at that end of the floor. That's something we can count on, and of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important, if not more so. Kevin, it's always defense first.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Steve, Clark, your thoughts on their defensive focus here?
Well, it's the right strategy, Kevin, because you have to play to your strengths as a team. You can't get away from who you are.
And that's right, Steve. Their strength is certainly what they do defensively. They can rattle folks.
And he gets it to go. Here's Irving. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Thompson outside. Feeds it to Irving. Pass to Miller. There's the dish to Marion. Puts it up from 12. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
The Celtics with the lead. Smart kicks to Turner. Left side Turner, and it's Boston with another.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Difference between the shot and game clock. Irving misses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Marion. Wallace with the block. Turner with it, and it's Boston with another. On the wing, Marion. The feed now to Miller. 1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Man, it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
The Cavaliers trail by 5.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Mike Miller is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's James in at the 3. And the Celtics with possession here. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Evan Turner. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Dion Waiters checked in for Miller. Verija against Zellinger. The drive by James. Shot clock at 6. Waiters dishes to Verija. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's James after Jared Sullinger's bucket. And here is LeBron. Pass to Waiters. Verajao setting the pick for Waiters. Here's Dellavedova, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Good job there by Verajao setting that screen.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Rondo. 8 points for him. Outside, Green. Back to Rondo. Young outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. The drive by Green. Verajao comes up with the rebound. Verajao's got his 4th rebound in this one. James adds a 2-pointer, and he jams it with authority. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Now here's Rondo. Green against LeBron. Outside, Green. Shot from the wing. That doesn't go either for Green. Cavaliers leading 3-on-3. And then Waiters with the jam.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Here's Green, following the score by Cleveland. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Verajao passes to James. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, we can talk all we want about LeBron's incredible skill level, and that would be a day-long conversation. But he quite simply could be the most incredible physical athlete that I've ever seen, certainly playing basketball. And you could maybe take that to any sport. Strength, size, speed, endurance, quickness. He's got it all, and he brings the mentality that the great ones have.
And Steve, with the NBA and the new motion tracking cameras, even at his size, LeBron still one of the fastest players in the NBA. On the court, they say he can exceed 20 miles an hour.
That's incredible. I mean, that's track star speed, and then you think about his upper body strength. You know, the size and the strength and the speed, it's a combination that it just doesn't exist anywhere else in basketball.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. Jumper off the screen. Rejected by LeBron. He kicks to Verajao. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Back to Verajao. Pass to Dellavedova. Verajao down low. He's guarded by Bass. Verajao's shot is good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Now here's Bass. Kicks to Green. There's the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Waiters, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he's
Bradley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. It's going to be Bradley shooting. It's going to be on Varejao.
First personal foul, teams first.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Now here's Love. He has 5.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. He's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
And talk about the physical transformation for Kevin Love. Leaner, quicker, and stronger.
Yeah, credit yoga and Pilates. He's trying to be the very best he can be, and he's putting in the work to do that, so it actually helped him more at the defensive end.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team, and quite often those deals have worked out for them.
Both free throws good from Love.
As you said, with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. The Celtics have shown they can do that.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. He feeds it to Bradley. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And that one's good. Bradley's got his second basket of the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. Now here's Waiters after Jared Sullinger's miss. And Waiters kicks to Love. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to it.
There, fellas.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Olynyk, he's checked in for Brandon Bass. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Irving's checked in. Celtics trail by 7. Rondo kicks to Green. Got a piece of it. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Boston ball. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points for him. Bradley dishes to Olynyk. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Cleveland leading by 5. Irving drives in, and it's rejected. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Rondo's running. Olynyk the pass to Bradley. LeBron with the block.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Love. 9 points in the game so far. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Rondo against Irving. And it's Rondo penetrating. That one rolling around and rims out. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Waiters. 14 points for him. Fades away. Rebound by Olynyk. Celtics trail by 8. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Back to Bradley. And there's the pass to Green. Rondo with it. He's got 8. 3 on the clock. Puts it up. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland leading by 8. Irving with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Irving kicks to James. Now Love inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kevin Love, I think, solidifying his place last season among the best players in the world. A first-time starter in the All-Star game, and incredible numbers. 26 points, over 12 boards.
Love, the top power forward going into last season. He did nothing to dissuade him. He's a great scorer, and he's been in the top 3 in rebounding for 3 of the last 4 seasons. Well, Anderson Varejao staying relatively healthy last season. That's to say he only missed 17 games. That's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons where he played a total of just 81 games.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Varejao, Steve, has shown flashes of all-star caliber production at the center position. It's been his injuries that have really held him back.
Yeah, it's good to see him able to remain on the court for most of the season. I mean, tough year for the Cavs last year record-wise, but Varejao, for him, a step in the right direction health-wise.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Inside Leaner. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. And that's now 8 points for LeBron.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Smart kicks to Bradley. Drills the three-pointer. Bradley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Irving dishes to LeBron. Love with the screen for James. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. LeBron's got 10 points.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting. But Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Celtics trail by 11. And here's Smart. Wallace with the screen on Irving. Bradley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game, 2010 and 11. I had the privilege to be courtside calling those games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game, and with a 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Evan Turner. Irving, the kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Smart kicks to Olynyk. And Smart now atop the key. He tries for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Celtics trail by 14. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Outside Bradley. Lets it go with a 3. Good. Bradley's got 10 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Olynyk, 14 feet away. And again, it's Boston converting. Cleveland leading by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's LeBron with the drive. And Turner with the block. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge. Here's Wallace. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And a wide open look for Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bradley, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so that's the end of the first half. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up to half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter.